Hey guys, so right before we get into this video, I just have a big news to announce. I'm officially done with online school. That means that we have the entire summer that I am going to be able to just be able to upload more content to y'all and be able to give y'all more of the word, see what God has in store for y'all, for me, and for everybody else that are watching this video. And so I'm just super pumped and super excited, and so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video.
Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is I, and today I am going to be discussing the scripture from 1 John 5:14 and 15. 1 John chapter 5, verse 14 and 15. So let's go ahead and get into it and check it out. Verse 14, and this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. And 15, if we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desired of him. Now, doesn't that just it just lifts up your spirit when you hear that, right? So, literally, I okay, being a Christian, you're going to ask God for a lot of things, and not all the time are you going to get those things. So you have to be able to be patient with how you are able to handle those things that you aren't going to be able to get handed to you. So we have confidence by this. We have confidence by trusting in someone, trusting not only someone but God. God is the Almighty, the Alpha and the Omega. And we know that he's there even though we can't see him. And that is the greatest trust that we could ever have for someone. And so we believe in what God's plan is for us. And if we ask according to his will, not our will. If we ask for our will, it's probably not going to happen. Then if we ask to his will, he will be able to hear us. He will hear us. And he will hear our cries. But if we ask for something that he doesn't have desired for us, that he doesn't have planned for us, don't take it personally. Do not take it personally. Don't take whatever you want and you ask for God. Don't take it personally, because he has something greater for you. He has something so much better for you. You just have to be able to wait patiently. I know that patience is hard because we're human beings. We are sinful by nature. This is what we do. But we just have to be able to stick through the pain, no matter the battles. We just have to be able to be patient and wait for our time. And if you don't get an immediate answer, he's not shutting you out. If you don't get an immediate answer when you're asking God for prayers, don't sit there and turn your back on him. He's waiting for the perfect opportunity. He knows when your time will come. You just have to be able to wait patiently. You can't just shut him out if you don't get an immediate answer right away within like the first week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Even the first month or month and a half. You have to be able to wait patiently. And you have to be able to be patient. Like I said, understanding. You can't get mad if you don't hear from him. It's super frustrating, but it'll work. It'll work out for the best. He hears you, man. And okay, so I'm gonna go back to 15, and because he hears you in verse 15, and if we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desired of him. So if we know that our calling is working, we are going towards his will for us, that he has called for our name. So if you know that you heard his calling, you know you've heard his voice, then your calling is going right to the works. You are working You are transitioning so well with the Lord, because He has exactly what you want planned for you. It it's going to take a lot of patience and a lot of time, but in the long run, it's going to pay out for the better. And it doesn't matter how old you are. This message can apply for anybody. It doesn't matter if you're 10, if you're 20, if you're 30, if you're 40, if you're 80. It works for anybody. If you are still living and breathing, God is not finished with you. God still has a wonderful plan for you. You just have to be able to be patient and stick it out. So I'm gonna read this verse one more time because it's just so good. 14. And this is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. 15. And if we know that he hears us, whatsoever we ask, we know that we have the petitions that we desired of him.